Hi, in today's video I'm gonna show you how I pickle my cucumber harvest. Plus I will give you 3 essential tips on how to grow your own backyard cucumbers. So welcome to the Authentic Gardening channel, where we learn all things about plants and explore our relationship with plants, such as cooking them, eating them, growing them, or plain admiring them. This is my harvest from yesterday and today. That's a lot. I have 2 cucumber patches. This is the newer one and it is doing great. It is buzzing with bees and full of little fruit that will be ready to pick within the next few days. To grow cucumbers abundantly, 3 things are essential. Plant cucumber seeds 2 to 3 times in the season. Pick off older leaves and leaves that get buried inside the vine. And make sure you have enough pollinators visiting your garden at all times. Cucumbers are fast growing, and in 2 months the vine becomes old, easily infected with mildew and aphids, and does not produce that much fruit anymore. So by then, make sure you have a new batch of plants ready for production and pull out the old vines to stop the spread of bugs and disease. Always pull off the old leaves for the same reason of stopping the possible infestation and to open up airways for the pollinators to get into the flowers. Have a variety of flowering plants in your garden so that pollinators do not forget to visit you at all times. Okay, now on to the pickling. These are actually pickling cucumbers, picked young and tender. You can pick them even when they're smaller than this. And by the way, they're great in salads. Sometimes they get bitter at the darker end that's been attached to the vine. All you'll need to do is cut this piece, this end off. They're still good for pickling. Just cut off the bitter end. A little bitterness will dissipate and will not ruin your pickles. I use Himalayan salt. You can use any kind of salt. Table or sea or Celtic or whatever salt is salty is just fine. Garlic is a must in my opinion. Other things I pickle with my cucumbers are tomatoes and sweet peppers, arugula leaves. All these add flavor and can be eaten later, pickled. You can also add celery sticks, horseradish, or parsley leaves. Spices. I use bay leaf, dill seeds, whole black peppercorns, a little chili flakes, and some coriander seeds, preferably whole. And of course you will need jars with tight lids. I use this year after year. Before I use them now again, I will sterilize them for about 20-30 minutes using the steam cooker. Meanwhile, I will wash my vegetables and cut cucumbers in halves. You don't need to. I just like my pickles in this size. I will also boil some water for the brine. Our sterilized jars are ready to be loaded now. First, put in all the spices and garlic. Then load in peppers, greens, cucumbers, and tomatoes. Pack it in tightly to utilize the space as best as possible. Add boiling water to your jars. Now have the exact amount of water that we need for the brine. Pour it all out in a separate pot. Add a little more to consider evaporation. Add 2 full tablespoons of salt per 1 quart of pickles approximately, and bring it to boil again to dissolve all the salt. Pour the boiling hot brine into the packed jars and close the lids tightly. we have our jars loaded now. Make sure that they do not leak, so that no brine is pouring out of it. After my jars cool down, I put them in the fridge because I'm not very comfortable leaving them at room temperature. In about a week or two, they start changing color. See here how this jar cucumbers are more pale. Couple weeks and you can open the jar and taste your cucumbers. If it is too salty for you, you can pour off some brine and add cold fresh water so it will extract some extra salt from the pickles. Good luck pickling, and if you have any questions, please write me in the comments and I will try to answer every comment I receive. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.